Okay. Seven Rossetti met in GE6 as tiny, squeaky voiced youngsters suddenly thrown into the world of huge backpacks and set below the knees.
We were all, of course, very innocent at the moment of time, and the thought of wearing makeup and undoing our top buttons never crossed our minds. And who was to look after these little darlings?
Mrs. Snooks, who would forever demand a thought for the day, even though they never related to the suggested subject, such as
Bologna,
The Simpsons.
and a classic dance-off between Shah, Kaz, Kate and Hayley.
On to year 8, and we sadly left Mrs. Snooks to enter the brand spanking new BS2 with enthusiastic and very sweet Mr. Cook. Yes, these were definitely our golden years.
First of all, a certain student, who shall not be named,
Emily Willis.
decided that it was time to brighten up our science, French and German lessons.
She did this with the gentle fusion of alarm clocks and vanishing board rubbers, as well as other games such as Pass the Cough.
In some cases, these antics did almost cause a bomb scare, as a certain French teacher ventured around the room, knocking on drawer doors and walls in an attempt to locate the live explosion.
Also, a seemingly harmless prank of a drama teacher ended up with the poor bloke going home shoeless, and everyone is being blamed for every mishap in the school.
Although she was not the only troublemaker, as a brave Rosettian opposed a certain army teacher by demanding that army homework levels were lowered by sending around a petition.
Also, lunchtimes were never dull, as the usual routine always kept going. For example, there was always several fights over computers as a bubble trouble bonanza.
Leaving to remember the before.
Well, just the one, Ellie.
Proceeding to lock her outside the ballroom.
And finally, a game of blind man's bluff before leaving a messy and food-coated room for Mrs. Roberts to complain about.
Finally, Mr. Cook deserves a special mention, as he always endeavoured to help his girls and make sure they never got into trouble. However, sometimes curiosity got the better of him. They was compelled to ask the class,
Well, girls, how do you put on makeup using a projector mirror? Do you do it like this?
before we move on to year 10 and 11, we have an announcement to make. Could Ellie come up and finally receive the certificate?
Year 10 and 11 took us into yet another ballroom to get another teacher. This time was the wonderful Mrs. Johnson.
However, before we talk about her, there's another English teacher that liked to visit us during her morning round.
Hello girls, my name is Dr. Parker. Now, has anybody got any bugs? I've heard that there are some quite nasty ones going around, so I've filled up all the soap dispensers in the English toilets for you.
Before we finish, we have to thank a truly inspirational woman, Mrs. Dragonfield, who has always supported us and given us amazing advice, as well as giving us snowdrops in the spring, an advent calendar during Christmas, and magic good luck cards for our time.
So remember, our little pigeons, boyfriends will come and go, but GCSE results will always be there. So play me and keep them keen. And also, aim for the stars and you'll get to the top of the tree. But aim for the top of the tree and your feet won't leave the ground.
Oh.
I did that.
God, Lottie. Ruin everything.